We have a dire problem, you see, concerning the Mycona people. Have you heard of them? I see. Well, they are quite resourceful. Unusual, really. The Mycona earn a living by harvesting the biological products of the infested. A dangerous trade, and we Perrin have always given them fair value for their goods. But I've received disturbing news. That cleric of greed, Nef Anyo, has raided their colony, making off with more than just the resources they depend on. It seems he took, well, here, look at this.
The dark-eyed man smashed our colony gates and kidnapped us. Locked us in here. But I don't care. It's Mom and Dad I'm worried about. Without the gates, the mumblers will be coming. They'll get sick, they'll start to mumble too. That can't happen. Papa says I'm blessed, so maybe I should pray? I'll pray for the Tenno to come. I'll pray for the Tenno to save my family.
She was taken along with several more Myconian children. Those who remain are under siege from the infestation. Before we can rescue Niwa and the other captives, we must first restore the Myconians' defenses. Our financial strength is useless against the mindless horde. We need Tenno muscle. Will you help Niwa's people? Such generosity! I knew the Myconians could rely on you, Tenno.
Tenno, I trust Glast, but a colony that survives amid the infestation? It seems impossible.
This operator, no! Have you lost your mind? A strange biological archive here. I cannot explain it, Operator. As you know, I have sustained memory system damage. Otis recommends leaving at once and welding the door shut.
In his gluttony, Mr. Anyo took more than Mykona's most promising youth. He left the colony defenseless. 3 gateways lead into the colony. They all need to be shut. See those infested tumors? Growing with malignancy, as greed did among the corpus when I was there. The Myconians can't close the gates until these growths are destroyed.
The tumor nodes.
The colonists are going to force the security gate closed. Don't let the infested get to them. Don't let greed win. One door has been closed. 2 remain. Carry on. When that gluttonous freak, Mr. Anyo, attacked this colony, he went straight for the Triuna. He left these people defenseless. And for what? Profit? Typical corpus mindset. Here's the second security gate. Destroy the infestation so the colonists can force it closed. Ah, that's it. Now make sure the Myconians can finish the job and close the gate.
Someone's gotta close that gate.
Over here!
only one more to go. These people are survivors. Over generations they've adapted, learning to live among the infestation. To earn a living is all should have the right to do, never asking for charity, like the Baron sequence. They were Corpus once, but they too sought a future free from the corruption of boundless greed. If only Mr. Anyo shared this vision. You know what to do. Take out the growths. Here come the colonists. Make sure they can finish their job. Is sealed, but it's still crawling with infested. Clear them out so the Myconians can have their home back. Myconians are safe, but only for the moment. Get back to your ship, and I'll explain.
We did it! We actually did it!
This is all thanks to you, Tenno.
You fought with a generous spirit, Tenno, but now we must work to free the Myconians and return the Triuna. The sequence offered to pay Anyo an exorbitant ransom, but he laughed it off. He doesn't need the money. So, we have no choice but to exploit Anyo's weakness. His love of gambling. Our only chance of freeing these people is to challenge Anyo and his brokers in the Index.
Slow down, Glast. Tenno have already offered immense help, and now you want them to enter the Index? This is dangerous work.
Fair, but the Myconians aren't asking for charity. Their ancestral understanding of the infestation comes from an old war relic. A relic that I know will be of extreme interest to you. Return the Triuna and the relic will be yours. A fair compensation for the risk. To beat Mr. Anyo at his own game, To beat Mr. Anyo at his own game, we must first show him that we are worthy competitors. Only then will he let us enter the upper echelons of this foul index.
This is the Index. I'm Cephalon Sark, your unbiased host.
By the void, ergo Glast. I thought you hated my Index.
Yes, well, since you've refused our generous offer for their return, we've come to play the odds and win back the souls you stole. But tell me, are you feeling lucky?
Look.
Index points up for grabs. Net brokers in the red. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. A cap for Team Tenno. Investors asking, will it be enough to stop Annual Corp? Index points up for grabs. A cap for Team Tenno. Investors asking, will it be enough to stop Annual Corp? Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Shocking turn of events. Appropriate expression. Shares soar on that brutal capitalization. Watch this broker with a bucket load of index points. Will they make it to the vault? Broker down. That broker wants a bonus. Index points up for grabs. Index points up for grabs. The index is up. And the index closes! Tenno win! Disappointed expression. Excited mood. The index begins soon.
You never were much of a gambler. Haven't you risked enough already?
If you're referring to all the titles and assets you failed to steal after my resignation, I've never been richer. I've gained a soul and seen the truth of wealth. On you, the rising tides of prosperity ought to raise all who brave the ocean.
Careful, Glast. You might drown.
Points in the open! Annual Corp is working its way out of debt! Not a good day on the index for Neff and his brokers. Index points up for grabs! All eyes on that market upset! That's brokers in the red! Investors smiling on that capitalization. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Next brokers in the red. Broker down. Tenno rally on the index. Dramatic. All eyes on that market upset. Broker down. Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. Down! Big capitalization for Annual Corp! Broker down! And there's the bell! Tenno reel in the wind! Investors nervous. Brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the index!
We want our prisoners back. Wager them before this gets expensive for you.
Fine, I'll throw in one of the prisoners. He's not the one I was looking for anyway. But the girl, she stays with me.
Index points up for grabs! Got him! Right in the finances!
Come on, broker! How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Annual Corp on the comeback! Index points up for grabs! Bad day for Annual and his investors. Points in the open! Carnage! Points everywhere! Wonderful! Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. Annual Corp is working its way out of debt. Points in the open. the comeback! Index points up for grabs! It's a hostile market for Annual Corp. Index points up for grabs. Annual Corp is working its way out of debt. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Annual Corp on the comeback! Neff taking big hits on the index! And the index closes!
Interesting performance, Glast. But do your brokers have the credits to keep going?
Glast, why is Neff so interested in Niwa? What are you not telling us?
I can only assume Anyo is trying to bait us back to the Index. Thankfully, his gambling is a compulsion. We must win her back for the Myconians.
I see.
I'm willing to bet one or two of these useless children if it means a chance to bankrupt your bleeding heart parent sequence. All those executives will surely come crawling back to me. Fodder for the Index.
Who rules the Index? Find out when the bell rings. And the brokers are off. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Not a good day on the Index for Neff and his brokers. Points in the open. Capitalization. Points in the open. Got him! Right in the finances! Big capitalization for Annual Corp! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Can Tenno turn this one around? Let's watch. do this to you! All eyes on that market upset! Carnage! Bullets everywhere! Wonderful! That broker wants a bonus! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Trading over!
So be it. The void giveth, and the void taketh away.
Investors, ready your brokers! The index is about to open! The bell! Start killing, fishies! Brokers. Index points up for grabs! Capitalization's trending up! Points in the open! Investors get jittery. Index points up for grabs. Big capitalization for Annual Corp. Broker down.
How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Index points up for grabs! What a transaction! Watch this broker with a bucket load of index points! Will they make it to the vault? Index points up for grabs! Broker down! Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. Watch this broker with a bucket load of index points! Will they make it to the vault? Got him! Right in the finances!
Broker, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Annual Corp is working its way out of debt! Points in the open! Brokers, trading is complete! Tenno Rio in the win! Investors, ready your brokers! The index is about to open! Let the trading begin! Exciting! Points in the open! Them taking big hits on the index! Points in the open! Shares soar on that brutal capitalization! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Brokers in the red! Points in the open! Broker down! Net brokers in the red! Index points up for grabs! Bad day for Annual and his investors. Them taking big hits on the index! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression!
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Got him! Right at the flag! It's a hostile market for Annual Corp, and the index closes!
Oh, by the void, you got me right in the pocketbook, Tenno. Keep doing that, and I'm going to have to ask Fraud Beck for a loan.
The dark-eyed man came today. He tapped the bars and said soon we'd be put to work. Fine, I screamed at him. Only if you tell us what's going on. Are my parents safe? He just laughed at me and said something about the void. I wonder what the mumblers would do to his face.